Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a swatches and demo on MAC's new next to nothing face color. So MAC was nice enough to send me this PR gift probably about a week and a half ago, and I had been wanting to swatch these colors and show them to you guys. So first thing I'm going to do is swatches, and then I will be moving on to the makeup application and the demo, keeping you guys updated with how the face color stayed on my face throughout the day. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into face swatches first. I currently have nothing on my face. I just swatched it and moisturized it. I figured if I put on primer it'd probably work better, but I kind of want to just use the face color by itself and just see how it looks and how it swatches by itself. And at the very end of the video I will include swatches on my wrist. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and then jump into the swatches. Side note, the powders will also be swatched on my face after the liquids. This is shade Light. I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more of that just so you guys can see the color better. This is Light Plus. Light Plus looks a little bit more yellow in my opinion. This was a weird swatch, but this is Light Plus. Alright, that's better. This is Medium. Medium comes off still light in my opinion, just a little bit more yellow and olivey, but I would still consider this light. In person it has more of a warmer shade. I don't know if my camera is washing it out, but it definitely is a little bit warmer, but it still wouldn't fit my skin tone. Let's go ahead and try and blend it out real quick for reference. Yeah, this would still be too light for me. And I am in NC40. So, by the way, I'm using a baby wipe, so it's definitely getting everything off. This is Medium Plus. This is kind of red. That one blends into my skin really well, so it might be kind of hard to see it, but it's more on the redder, warmer side. I don't know if you guys could see how it tints. Sorry, I'm not trying to flick you guys off. How it is on my finger, but I feel like this would work perfectly for an NC40 or people who are just more on the warmer side. This is Medium Dark. That's just medium dark on the back of my hand. Let me do this side of my face. This could work for me too, I feel, if I'm like tan. And I feel like this is hitting above NC40. I'm gonna go ahead and try and blend this in real quick just to see how it would look on my skin. I think it's just maybe a little bit too dark. I'm scared it might oxidize, but I did get a tan, so I feel like it would work for now. All right, and now I'm going to do Medium Deep, which is this shade right here. And this is what Medium Deep looks on the back of my hand. So this is definitely on the tanner side. Alright, so now I am going to move into the darker shades. So the first three were the light, the second three were the mediums, and then we have the darks. This is their dark. And there is a total of 9 shades. Dark on the back of my hand. And this is dark swatched on my face. Alright, this is Dark Plus. So this is the medium in the dark collection. Dark Plus on the back of my hand. Let's go ahead and get it on my face. I'm gonna make sure there's nothing on there. This is Dark Plus. Okay, so this is the darkest in their collection. The darkest in their collection. It is Dark Deep. On the back of my hand. Let's go ahead and do this side real quick. That is Dark Deep, the darkest shade out of their 9. This would be a pretty contour. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead, take these off and apply my color and do my makeup for you guys. And throughout the day, I'll keep you guys updated on it. And at the very end of the video, I will have the swatches on my wrist. Got to do the powders, so I'm gonna go ahead and do them real quick. This is their light powder. Oh, these have strong coverage actually. That is the light powder. This is their medium powder, and I guess I lost the thingy that came with it, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the one in the dark one. So this is the medium. Medium is still too light for me, like way too light for me. It makes me look ghostly, and that's kind of upsetting because I don't think dark would work for me, and light didn't work for me, so I don't have a powder to use. But these could be nice for setting your makeup, like as a translucent powder, or if you're highlighting. If you're my color, you want to get these. And lastly, I'm going to go ahead and do the dark color. Very, very red. It looks like a bronzer on me, a really pretty bronzer though. Okay, I'm really excited to do my makeup with these because just from doing the swatches, I really like the texture of it. And I did mix in the face color with the foundation probably like when I got the foundation like a week and a half ago. And I don't know if it's just because the way I was wearing my makeup, I had a full face of makeup on, that I wasn't really that impressed with it. But I'm going to go ahead and do more of a natural look and try it with the powder. And yeah, I'm excited to try it just because it feels very, very silky and smooth. And it's not a foundation. It's supposed to be more of a, I don't know, like a sheer coverage. I think of it like a BB cream or a CC cream, something like that. Alright, the collection does come with brushes that I'm not even going to like get into too much just because I wanted to focus on the face colors. Why are they selling sponges? And on the cover it says MAC Next to Nothing, Sexy Sheer, Balmy Perfection, Moisturizing Face Color, Lightweight Creamy Powder. It's all about the glow. Want an Instagram ready glow? Next to Nothing offers, I feel like I'm in school. Next to Nothing offers it with the newest innovations in brilliant, barely there makeup. Ingredients and obelisk and skin, it brings out skin's luminosity, whether worn under makeup or alone. Smooth it on with a sponge or brush to moisturize and protect skin while diminishing imperfections. The powders offer a creamy, transformative, lightweight formula for long-lasting, high-comfort wear. The silky soft texture boosts micro light boosters that guarantee the look of radiant skin, no filter. So I will say that when I apply, sorry that was annoying, when I applied the powder, I did feel like it gave me kind of a no filter look. It definitely softened out my skin big time without there even being nothing under. It's just unfortunate that the color is not really there. I will be still trying it all together, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. I am going to be using Medium and Plus on me today, and I will be applying it with the little sponges that they provide. I feel like if I use my damp beauty blender, it's just gonna like kind of soak it in more because this is really, really lightweight. So I don't know why. I feel like if I use it damp, it's gonna spread out the product more, which I don't really want. I want it to be more concentrated because of how lightweight it is. To prime my face, because I am going to prime my face, I'm going to be using Hangover RX by Too Faced. And I would just recommend priming your face all the time. I feel like primers serve as a really nice, almost base, and they just soften out your skin. So, went ahead and primed. Now let's go ahead and do 2 pumps of this. So, 1, 2. Kind of a lot, but I think it'll work. I'm going to be using my fingers to dab it on. It's really, really wet. I don't know if this will be enough. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So I am kind of breaking out right here. I don't know if you guys can see. I have some acne spots right here too. This will for sure not cover it. Like, for sure not cover it. So if you're someone who has like problematic skin or acne prone skin and you're trying to cover things up, I don't think this would be for you. Even like comparing it with other BB creams, I don't think that this one gives off a lot of coverage at all. So that is what 2 pumps look like, smeared out with the sponge that I don't feel absorbed too much. I am going to do another 2 pumps just because I like coverage like that. This is another 2 pumps, little pumps, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. Put it mainly on my chin. I do have redness on my cheeks. You can still kind of see my acne down here, but it's not like that noticeable anymore after applying another layer of it. But I mean, you could definitely see it though. I have redness underneath my nose, and you could still see that. You could still see some redness on my face. So that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and just apply concealer underneath my eyes where I usually would. I'm using Frankie Rose Cosmetics, by the way, and this is our little secret concealer in Shy. And now I am using my beauty blender to just dab on my concealer and do that part like I usually do. Alright, since it's pretty much established that this face color will not cover up like my acne spots down here, I am going to go ahead and go back in with the same concealer and just go on my chin and cover that up. So alright, just a little bit more coverage. You can still see some redness on my cheeks, but that is okay. This is not supposed to be a full coverage type of foundation. Now I am going to go ahead and set it, and I will be using the medium that they have. Alright, so to like do the whole thing together, I'm going to go ahead and use the brush that they are selling. I'm kind of trying to tap out real quick on my concealer. So although it does kind of give me a white cast because it's not really my correct color, it gives a really, really pretty finish. It looks very like glazy and filtered. It definitely softens your skin, and it gave me more coverage when I applied the powder. So after applying the powder on top, I felt like it gave me a lot more coverage, especially in my cheek area. I feel like it almost covered up the entire redness, which is nice for like a BB cream type of color moisturizing thing that they're trying to do here. Yeah, look, like you could barely see my redness. Even on my chin, I mean, I did apply my concealer, but it looks good, good. I like this actually a lot. I am going to bronze up with their dark color to just kind of use things more effectively. They're selling this brush as part of the collection, which is weird. It's like a little bronzer brush. I'm just going to go ahead and, ooh, that looks nice. I'm going back in to just buff it out. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my natural makeup for today. For my brows, I'm going to be using Benefit Goof Proof. This is in the darkest color. I believe it's 6. Actually, I think it's 7, the darkest one. So I did do like a natural look on my Snapchat not too long ago. I think it was like on the weekend. Today's Tuesday. A lot of you guys liked it. Some of you guys even asked me to film it. So this is kind of like what I did that day. I just kind of filled in my brows, which I'm going to do right now. Like barely like I like I always do. I usually use Dip Brow, the Anastasia one, and I like conceal them and set them, and I do this whole process for my brows. And on that day I just use this brow pencil, and I'm just following the natural shape of my brow right here. That looks scary. I'm gonna brush it out a little bit. Well, I don't know if I'm fucking with that. I basically that day, I think we were going to the gym or somewhere, and I had to just throw on a face. So that's kind of what I did. I was actually really surprised that some of you guys were into it, but it did look like really natural compared to how I usually do my makeup. So I don't like how this brow came out. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of erase it. That's the good thing about when you're doing light makeup. You could kind of just go in there and take stuff off and it's not like super noticeable. Alright, so that's kind of how I'm going to leave the tails. For the center, I am going to try and just brush up. And maybe add a little bit more color on this side. I don't really do natural makeup like that, so y'all gotta forgive me. Okay, that looks better. So that is my natural brows. I prefer them heavily painted. I'm going to set them real quick using Benefit Cosmetics Ready Set Brow. And to clean them up a little bit, because I'm just so anal, I'm going to be using concealer using Jouer Cosmetics. And I'm just going to dab like that underneath. And this is more of a skin tone color, so it won't really look like you carved out your brows. I really like that look. I just don't think it would look good for a natural look. And using a brush, I'm just going to go ahead and do my best to clean them up because I like a really shaped brow. I'm going on top with whatever is left over on my brow, on my bottom. Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned up my brows a little bit. I also went in with the brush that I regularly use with Dip Brow, and I used whatever is left over and tried to just shape them out a little bit more. On top of my eyelids, I just applied a little bit of Studio Fix powder. It has more coverage. And for my mascara, I'm going to be using the Tarte Cosmetics Lifted. It's waterproof, so I like that. It'll last you all day long. If I'm wearing falsies, I don't really care if my mascara is waterproof. But if I'm not, I want it to last me. Alright, now for my cheeks, I want to add a little bit more blush, more color to them. Alright, so I'm going to be using LA Girl. These are some new blushes from them, which I'm excited to try out. This one is called Just Natural, and I believe these are like $4 or something. So it's really good pricing, and I do have a discount code for all of LA Jouer Cosmetics. I believe it is Alva J10 in all capitals. That is an affiliate code, so if you use it, thank you so much. Let's go ahead and try this. Oh, that's pretty. Very light. Alright, last thing I'm going to do is apply some light eyeliner in my waterline. This is Wonder Pencil by NYX Cosmetics in the light shade. Alright, and for my lips, I just want something that's going to look cute and is going to moisturize my lips throughout the day. So I'm going to apply the Farsali 24K Rose Gold Elixir first. This is so pretty. I think the liquid just looks amazing. And then on top of that, I'm going to apply Jouer Cosmetics. This is just their Essential Lip Enhancer, which is amazing. I'm obsessed with it. I go through tubes like crazy. Alright, and now to set my makeup, I'm going to be using MAC Studio Fix Plus. Oh, Fix Plus. I don't know if it's Studio Fix. Alright guys, so this is my quick face makeup. I'm going to go ahead and do a few things today. I probably will go to a canyon down here in Vegas because my sister-in-law is visiting. She wants to visit it. Probably go to a park and out to eat. So I definitely will be going out of the house today, and I will be keeping you guys updated with the next to nothing face color and the powder, letting you guys know how it holds up and how I like it towards the end of the day. So it has been about, I want to say 5 hours since I filmed. Oh, the shade is hiding me. But I think like the foundation or skin moisturizer color or whatever MAC is calling it, I don't think that it's really moved much. But I think that just my makeup in general has kind of faded away. I'll try and get a good shot right now. where the sun isn't acting crazy. But I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on my cheeks and my chin. Okay, slide down for me. Oh, the sun's bad. Okay, so the sun is hitting me, but I don't know if you could still see my blush. So the blush is still holding onto the foundation pretty well, which one, it could just be a really good blush, or it could mean that the moisturizer color, I'm just gonna call it a foundation, is doing a pretty good job as being like a barrier, if that means, for the rest of my makeup. And it looks okay. I don't really have any complaints. Yeah, it's alright, pretty good actually. Now that I am in better lighting, I wanted to show you guys the makeup. I feel like I keep wanting to say foundation, but it's like a moisturizer with color. I feel like it looks really, really good actually. It has not came up. Although it's not like a high kind of coverage foundation at all, it still stayed on. Like whatever I put on, it is still on. So I'm very, very impressed and happy with it. This is definitely something that I would wear on an everyday basis or on a no makeup type of day, just because it gives the skin a really nice finish. Although I would say I don't think this would work for problematic skin, like very problematic skin, because you could see down here my blemishes. My redness kind of went away, and pretty much you could see like my blemishes down here, but pretty much everything else is nicely concealed. And I did add concealer down here, so if you have like a lot of like acne scars or anything like that, I don't see this being that great. I think there's other BB creams or CC creams that have just a little bit more coverage. But if you're looking for something just a lightweight and that looks really nice and fresh and stays on the skin, this is it. It's it. And I think the price is really good, $30. I think that's actually pretty decent. But that is my little update. It is, I think it's 5 p.m. 5:35 p.m. and I will probably check in around 8 p.m. Hey guys, so it is about to be 8 p.m. It is probably around 7:45-ish, and this is how the foundation looks right now. I am in like kind of good white lighting right now. I'm using studio lights, so it looks really, really good. I did apply highlight. I did apply powder because I was going to film something else, and I decided that when you're, you do your makeup, you touch it up within the day. It's okay. It's been hours and hours. So this is just kind of how it looks. I'm going to get a little bit close so you guys could see better. It looks good. It doesn't look amazing. I feel like it looked best midday, but and in the beginning, but it looks okay. Like for what it's supposed to be, you could kind of see now my redness peeking out, and this is even with me putting a little bit of Studio Fix powder on top. On this side too, a little bit, you could see just a little bit, like right here. My chin, my blemishes are completely out and about. You could kind of see the redness underneath my nose, but overall I feel like the finish of it and the way it looks on the skin still looks pretty nice and still looks pretty good. So I am overall happy with it, and I would probably purchase this myself if I want, like, I don't know, a natural type of makeup look, which I do sometimes. I've been trying to go more for a natural look, or try and minimize my steps of makeup when I'm just doing day-to-day stuff and I'm not filming or I'm not really going out. Although I do love glamorous makeup, sometimes I am feeling the natural look. This is a really nice foundation for that. But if you want coverage, you could just use a regular foundation, kind of light, you know what I mean? But this would also be a really good vacation makeup. I feel like it would be good for when you're on vacation and you're really not trying to do the most. Just in general, when you're in a hurry and you're just really trying to get something on your face and get out, and you don't really care too much about coverage, this is for you. I overall like the way it looks on the skin. I think it looks nice. I think the powder finish is beautiful, but I do think they need more shades. And those are my overall thoughts on MAC's Next to Nothing liquid, what are they calling it? Foundation. MAC's Next to Nothing skin color liquid whatever foundation. So yeah, it's almost like, yeah, it's like MAC's BB cream. So there you go. I will stop rambling, and the swatches will be right towards the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video and you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you guys are planning to do. Are you guys planning to buy this foundation? Are you going to skip out on it? Do you have absolutely no interest in it? I'm really curious to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you want to see more foundation impressions and more type of first impressions on skin stuff, concealers, powders, etc., let me know down below in the comments. I would really love to know your guys' thoughts. That is basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye!